I'm Kat Miller, and this is Dice TV. So you went to a networking event. You gave out your card to a bunch of people, and now you're feeling great about all that effort you've put in. Make sure that effort doesn't go to waste, because giving out your card is just the beginning. What do you do next? How do you make sure the person you spoke to remembers you? How do you build this connection to potentially turn it into a job? First, send a follow-up email right away. Shoot for sending it within 24 to 48 hours while you've still got that network buzz going on. You want them to see it while they still remember and perhaps are excited about you. This could be a simple, "it was nice to meet you at" type of message, and you could even reference your conversation with the person or follow up on topics you had discussed. One approach is to send an article that might interest them related to something you had talked about to show that you remember your conversation and that you want to be of help to them. What's important here is to just keep the conversation going. You still don't really know this person though, so don't try to sell yourself yet. You're definitely not at a point where you should start asking them for favors, and you're probably not even at the point where you want to assume they'll even remember you if you don't check in for a few months. A great way to get to know someone further is to invite them out for coffee or lunch. The timing of when you do this will depend on your comfort level. You could invite them in your initial follow-up email, but being that aggressive isn't for everyone. If they do take you up on your offer, you will likely come away from that meeting with even more topics you can follow up on. And you'll probably know them well enough now to be able to send them other updates or articles you think could interest them. After this meeting, you no longer need to be in constant conversation. After a good face-to-face, they will most likely remember you. But just because they know who you are now doesn't mean you've built much of a relationship. Every once in a while, send your contacts an email and pick up the conversation again. And don't make that lunch a one-time thing. If you hear any news that may affect them, reach out. If there's good news, congratulate them. This shows them that you care, and it's a great way to maintain contact. Another way to make them think of you down the road is to introduce them to a contact you think might be helpful to them. It puts your name in their head even if you haven't spoken in a while, and they'll always remember that you initiated that new relationship. And if you see them at another event, make sure to say hi, put in a little FaceTime. Once that initial relationship is built, you really only need to reach out once or twice a year to maintain it. Your initial meeting is not too likely to land you a job. And that's why it's so important to continuously build and maintain your network. If you put the work in, they will be there to help you out in the future. I'm Kat Miller, and this is Dice TV.